What's up? It's your girl Floral.print_, and I am making this video for some high school graduates or some young people or older people who are deciding to take that step into the college world. I personally went to a HBCU, the illustrious North Carolina Central University, located in Durham, North Carolina. Majored in early childhood education, and as I am wrapping up my 4 years, I put together a list of tips, pretty much to help you get through your college experience. Now, your college experience is not going to be like my college experience was. You're going to like some things, you're going to dislike some things. Some things that I didn't like, you may enjoy. Some things that I enjoyed, you may not like. But that is what this video is for. It's just to give you some insight on what goes on, what happens, the type of people that you'll be around. And it's okay. It's okay to be different, but what you have to do is go in with the open mindset. You have to go in with the open mindset, open to new experience, open to meeting new people. Because everybody not going to be like the people from your hometown. They're not going to be like them. And so you got to get used to different cultures coming together, because that's literally what college is. Different people from different cultures coming together and getting the education so that they can better themselves. And so I made up a list of some things on my phone. So I said, of course, number one, I tried to keep it short. Number one, going into this experience open-minded. I promise you, if you go in set in your ways, you're not going to enjoy yourself. You are going to have to be open to some things that you probably never thought you would ever have to experience or have to be a part of or have to deal with. People you never thought you would have to deal with, you will encounter. You will encounter those people. So you have to go in open-minded. Expect everything. Everything. Okay? You want to at least make 2 to 4 real friends. These friends are going to see you cry. These friends are going to see you want to cuss out your professor because they playing with your grade. These friends are going to have your back when you get drunk and you just start showing your behind. They are going to be there for you. You are going to want someone there to remember what happened and not judge you for it. They are there to support you, give you some real honest truth advice, and encourage you to keep on, to keep moving, to keep going, because you came for a reason. And so you want to have at least 2 to 4 friends. Now, you may start out with 4 and end up with 2. You may start out with 3 and end up with 1. But long as you have somebody in that support system while you're at school to help you, because your family is not there. Your friends from high school may not be there. So who can you immediately go to and just have a simple conversation with? They're not gonna know all your background, not unless they came from your hometown, not unless they are your best friend, they came from your hometown with you. They're not gonna know your background story. So you get to share your stories with somebody new, and they get to learn you from various points of view. It's awesome. It's awesome. I made some awesome friends during my experience. My orientation roommate, that's my OG college friend. We have been friends ever since. That's my road dog. That's my college road dog. She always down with me. Every time I say, girl, let's go this, she never told me no. Even though some days she should have told me no. Some nights she should have told me no. She never told me no. She was always there, and I appreciate her for that. I'm so thankful that God blessed me with a friend like her when I got to school, because I prayed. I prayed every night before I went to college, because I was so scared that I wasn't going to make any friends, because I wasn't that social in high school. I don't think I was that social. I knew people and I could hold a conversation with you, but I didn't think I was that social enough to go and make some new friends. So I was praying. I was like, Lord, let me just make some friends. And I made a couple of great friends. A couple of great friends. Some left, some stayed, but I was glad to meet them and be able to know who they were. Um, Experience living on campus for at least a year, at least your freshman year. Why? Because it's new. It's new to you. There are so many things going on, so many organizations, so many events, and you want to be in the heart of it. You want to be right there. You don't want to have to get in the car, or get on the bus, or catch a ride to get on campus. You want to be where the life of the party is every time, pretty much. Like, you want to see how they party, how they vibe, how things go. So, experience living on campus, what it's like, the day to day, from the morning to the afternoon vibe, to the night vibe. Like, what is it like, to be on campus? To have a roommate, to have your space invaded. I came from a home where I didn't have my own room, so I was kind of used to sharing a room. But at some point, I had my own room, but I didn't have my own room, so I had to share, but I still had my own space. Which I was very protective over. I didn't play. If you weren't supposed to be on my corner or on my side, don't sit over there. um Honestly, I can't control what happens when I'm not in the room. You cannot control what happens when you are not in the room. You can tell them, hey, can you not do this? But honestly, they're gonna do whatever they want to do when you're not in the room. So just protect your stuff, watch over your stuff. If you have anything really, really valuable that you don't want out, lock your stuff up. Get a lock. I had a lock. I had a lock on my closet my freshman year because I didn't know the people I was living with. I know who you gonna have in there. So I was very protective over my stuff. I kind of lightened up over the course. I spent my freshman year and my sophomore year on campus. Um, I love freshman year. Like, freshman year was so awesome. Like, I think everybody has an awesome freshman year. I know I did. I loved freshman year. I wasn't at every turn up, and you don't have to be at every turn up. Please don't be at every turn up, okay? Don't be at every turn up. You don't have to. You don't have to. Don't be at every turn up. But I went to enough events where I knew what was going on, okay? I knew what was going on. I knew a couple of people that, hey girl, hey, what you doing? Okay, I see you. Like, I had a little bit of that where I could do that. And so, I loved freshman year. Even though my roommate situation kind of went left towards the end, I loved being on my hall. We had a community hall, so it was like maybe 12 girls on this side, 12 girls on the other side. We all shared a bathroom on this side, they shared a bathroom on their side. And it was fun. Like, where my dorm was located, like, you could see the football field, you could see the library bowl where all the events happen, you could see who out there by the student union. Like, it was really close to everything. Like, you could see what was going on. The only thing that was far was the cafeteria, but that was okay. But yeah, staying on campus. And in my sophomore year, I was on the other side of campus where I was a little farther from things, and I had to take that hill. And if you go to North Carolina Central University, you know what hill I'm talking about. And I won't take them Jesus steps every day, so some days I had to take that hill. And I didn't like staying over there on that side. I didn't like the dorm. I'm gonna be honest, I ain't even give my second roommate a chance because the way things went with my first roommate, I ain't even really give my second roommate a chance. And I'm gonna be honest, she ain't even make it better. She ain't make it no better. So, I was like, okay, after I finish out this year, I gotta have my own space. I was tired of it. I just had to do my own thing. I was ready to do my own thing then. And so After my sophomore year, I had got a car and I moved off campus. Um, Fourth, don't be a follower. If that's not your vibe, don't do it. If that's not something you see yourself doing, don't do it. Okay? Yeah, you go to college to experience things, but don't let nobody pressure you to into doing anything that you are not comfortable within yourself about doing. Point blank, period. Just like when I said you don't have to be at every turn up. You don't have to be at every turn up. Okay? You don't have to be there. So that means you don't have to be a follower. If they drinking, you don't drink, don't drink. If they smoking, you don't smoke, don't smoke. If they everybody going back there to that kickback on the first floor right past the front desk and it looks suspicious, don't go. Don't go. Okay. Save yourself that knock on the door when campus police pop up talking about, oh, this shit be over. Okay. Don't do it. If that's not you, don't do it. Okay? If that's not you, don't do it. Number 5, be watchful of your belongings, especially if you share a room. You don't know who's in and out of your room when you're not there, which is what I just said earlier. So it's best to have your own personal lock, which is going back to it, whether it's your food. I know there were some rooms where, they had a kitchen and a refrigerator and stuff like that. If you had to share, just, I just like having my own section of stuff. So when I had to share a refrigerator, I had my own section. Like, I take the bottom row, you take the top row. Or vice versa, excuse me. Just like talk that out with your roommate or whoever you have to share your space with. Talk that out with them so that y'all have an understanding. Whether y'all fall out, have a disagreement, y'all still have that understanding that, okay, this is how we decided to do things to make sure that we were both comfortable in living here. Just the basic stuff. It's just respect, y'all. It's just respect. Respect them, they'll respect you. If they ain't trying to respect you, make them. Nah. But I just don't know how to say. Just keep your stuff tidy, keep your stuff neat, keep up with your stuff. Don't try to have too much stuff because, mind you, you are in a small space when you're sharing a corridor style room with someone, or even a suite style. You're still in a small space, so you don't have that much room to really work with and stretch out and vibe. So, just be cautious of what you bring and how much of it that you bring. Okay? If need be, switch your stuff out during the holidays or when the new semester comes. Switch your things out if you want to change things or bring new things in. Do it that way so that it doesn't really cause too much struggle or whatever during the school year. Learn to live on a budget. Learn to live on a budget. Now, yeah, you get all that money when you graduate from high school. From graduation, everybody done gave you all the money. You take that money and you go buy your stuff for your room and everything like that. You want to have a little bit to the side. If you worked a job before you went to school, you want to have a little bit to the side so that, you can have a little spending money. Or, hey, your parents may give you some money to start you off with in addition to what you have. Or if you didn't have anything and your parents just give you some money, you want to live on a budget. Unless you get a part-time job, work study job, or whatever, you want to live on a budget even with that, because you never know when the cafeteria gonna have something that you don't want, or those late night hungry sessions and the cafeteria is closed, all the other restaurants on the campus is closed, you don't have transportation to go run to the store or run to Wendy's and get you a 4 for $4. You don't have that. So you're going to need that money to order. Domino's was my best friend freshman year. I order Domino's almost every year. Every week or every other day or something. I just was eating Domino's. Because, and it's not like I didn't have food. It's just sometimes you don't want to eat that. You want something else. And so you want to have that little money to the side, or if you want to go to the store or to the mall or something like that, you want to have a little money on the side so that you can, buy some things. Or if they have stuff on campus or off campus, and you need a quick $10, boom, you got that money. But just because you have it don't mean you have to spend it every time. You don't have to spend every time you go somewhere. Sometimes you want to save up that money. That's why I worked all 4 years. Sometimes I had 2 to 3 jobs per semester. I had a job on campus, I had a job off campus, and then I had 2 jobs off campus and then 1 job on campus some semesters. In addition to doing my work, and if I had to do hours for my major, or I had to go do community service or service learning or anything like that, I still make time for that. As college students, I'm gonna be honest, it gets a little flaky. You're gonna be a little flaky. Why? Because you're there to go to school. And so a lot of jobs I had to leave because of school, where I was getting really overwhelmed and I wasn't able to focus, or I wasn't able to meet certain deadlines because I was always at work. So you have to create some type of balance. You have to have that self-discipline. You are on your own. You are independent. So you have to have some a lot of self-discipline for yourself, because, hey, your mama's not there every day to tell you what you need to do. You don't have an assistant telling you your day-by-day schedule. You have to do all of that yourself. You have to do all of that yourself, okay? So, yeah, get you a little bit of change or whatever, and try to keep you some change, at least $20, $25 a week. Or if you want to get your hair done, they plenty of people on campus who do hair or have their own side skills and stuff like that. So if you want to have something like that done, you have the money, okay? So it's pretty much just so that in case you need it, you have it. If you end up living on a hall that has a community bathroom, just like I said, for my freshman year and my sophomore year, they had community bathrooms, meaning that majority of the girls on the hallway use the same bathroom. There's like maybe 3 to 5 showers, maybe like 2 to 4 stalls, depending on how big the dorm is. So Clorox wipes are your friend, okay? Clorox wipes are your friend. Get you a shower caddy and put all of your stuff in there: your soap, toothbrush, toothpaste, shower cap, moisturizer, cleanser, anything that you use to prepare yourself for your day or to prepare yourself for your night. You want to have always go in there with your shower shoes on, flip-flops, whatever you want to call them. Make sure that you have something on your feet at all times, because you never know what is on those floors, okay? Not saying that it'd be nasty, it's just that when somebody walks in, takes a shower, and then they walk out, their shoes are wet, and then you walk in and you got nothing on your feet, it's like bacteria, It's just always have something on your feet. You're not home. It's close to home, but it's not home, okay? It's not yours. It's not something that you can clean, that you know is clean. And so protect yourself from germs. Clorox wipes, when you go to the bathroom, wipe that toilet down. I will wipe the toilet down and then lay tissue down. Just as a precaution, because, like I said, you don't know what's going on. People will come, they throw up. You ain't even gonna lie, little on the toilet, like, ew. So Clorox wipes, have that with you. Some Lysol spray, and some scented spray if it don't smell good in there, or you make it not smell good in there, you want to have some spray. Me personally, their freshman year and sophomore year, I would always try to plan my schedule plan my bathroom schedule around when it's clean. So I knew that freshman year we stayed right across from the bathroom, so I knew when it got clean. Yes, I knew when it got clean. So I would use the shower after it's clean. I know that the floor has been swept and mopped. I know that all the toilets are clean. I know that the showers have been cleaned. So I don't have to go in and see hair in the drain. I don't have to go in and see all these unnecessary things that I don't want to see. I understand we all females, but I don't want to see that. Take care of yourself. And so I would try to go then. Or while she's still in there, I'll go ahead and scoot in there, while she's finishing up. Because that's when it's cleanest. Sophomore year, it won't that easy. Because the bathrooms were smaller. We didn't have as many stalls and shower stalls and stuff like that. And so it was a little bit harder to do that, but I still cleaned up my space. And then with living in those community dorms, people will make their food in the sinks in the bathroom. I always found that nasty. I never did that. Like, that's just nasty to me. I would just go downstairs and heat up my food, or use bottled water. If I was making noodles or something like that, I would use bottled water, because I just felt like that was nasty to see noodles in the bathroom sink. That disgusted me, like, so much disgusted me. That and hair in the drain, that disgusted me. Okay, it disgusted me. And so I'm sorry, everybody not gonna be raised how you were, so they might not see a problem with it. So, you just have to do things to your liking. And you can make things be to your liking, even though you have to share it with a whole bunch of other females. You can still make things work to your liking. Number 8, prioritize. Remember why you came to school. Remember why you came to school. You came to get an education, to better yourself, so that you ain't got to struggle. Okay? So that goes back to, don't be at every turn up. Go to class. Do your work. Find some help. If you can't do it on your own, find some help. Get some tutors, study groups, somebody else in the class. Go to the professor. Somebody, okay? Somebody will be willing to help you. Somebody will be willing to help you. Why? Because if they're not willing to help you and they on this college campus, what they here for? What they here for? Okay? So remember that. Remember that your education should be your main focus. Okay? Your education should be your main focus. Don't feel pressured to join something just because that's what everybody else is doing. I personally didn't really join organizations. I went to the interest meetings and stuff to see what they were like, but I just never got that vibe from any of them that pulled me in. I never got that vibe that was like, oh man, I want to be a part of them. If anything, it was because, okay, I see they joining. Okay. Oh, you in there? Okay. So, but it was never something that pulled me in. I was just somebody always trying to go to work and get a check. And so joining an organization, like, it kind of, I would do stuff within my major. Like, I joined Kappa Omicron Nu, which is the organization under the Family and Consumer Science Department. But, that came with academics and grades and stuff like that. My junior year, I was the president of my student area in early childhood education, so we would do little events and little things. I wish I could have played a bigger role in that. I'm not even gonna lie, I wish I could have played a bigger role. But that was, and then I did a lot of community service. I worked in the community service office. That was one of my work study jobs. I worked in the community service office, and so I knew about the community service events. I always informed my friends of the community service events. I informed them of how to submit their hours, what they needed. I would let you know, even if I was in class and they was talking about community service and how we supposed to upload this, that, I'd be like, boom, 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 boom. This what you do, this what you do, this what you do, this what who you need to talk to. They're gonna send you a link. You're gonna add your hours, and then they gotta be approved by your professor. Yeah, that's how it goes. I knew everything that you needed to know about community service. So that was kind of where my lane was. It wasn't really SAB or HGA or the modeler troops or anything like that. And at one point I wanted to start my own group, but I was like, I be always trying to work all the time. So no, I'ma just stay where I'm at. I'ma just do what I'm doing. And so I didn't really join anything else. But that's not me telling you not to join anything, but I'm telling you to join it for more than just to know people or just for people to know you. Yes, that's a great networking way to make friends and link with people, but make sure that you are also trying to make an impact in that group. Okay, something positive. Um, Try to avoid all that cattiness and that drama and all of that. So when you're looking to join those groups, observe them, observe how they interact with each other. When they think no one is paying attention. So watch them when they're in the calf. Um, Watch them when they're out at the parties and stuff like that. Watch them then too, because you know when they have to do stuff with their organization and they have that title on their back at that moment, they have to represent themselves accordingly. But even when you're not, doing something for that organization, you should still represent yourself accordingly. So watch how they interact with people who are not in the organization, and watch how they interact amongst each other in the organization, and watch how they interact when they're not doing something for the organization. So just watch those things before you decide on where you want to be, what you want to do. Um, um, Number 10, get in a class and make sure that you have at least two people that you can call on, or whenever you need notes or something, if you can't make it to class that morning, if you overslept or something like that, have at least two people that you have their number, so that you can get those notes. You can get in touch with them. You can ask them, hey, I forgot my notes. Hey, I'm not gonna be in class. Can you take notes? Hey, I need help with this. Do you know? Like, I have one or two of them for like all my classes, especially when I got to my junior year, because y'all, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think I was gonna make it past my junior year. Like, my professor, my classes, my job, I just didn't think I was gonna make it. Like, I was really like I was at the end of the semester and I still felt like running away. I still felt like quitting and just leaving. And I was literally at the end of the semester. So yes, it can hit you at any point where you feel like giving up, but don't give up. Make sure that you have those two people that you can call on. If the professor, if you can't really reach out to the professor and get a timely response from them, because that will happen. If you can't get a timely response from them, then reach out to those other resources so that you can stay on track, you can get your work done and everything. If you are not a morning person, do not take an 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock class. Don't do that to yourself. Why? Because you're not going to make it through the semester. And if you do make it through the semester, your grade ain't going to be good. And if your grade is good, then that professor was just letting you slide. And hey, when you get one of them, but don't do an 8 or 9 o'clock class if you cannot get up at least 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock or 7:30 so that you can make it to class. Now I'm saying 7:30, 7 o'clock, meaning that you prepared yourself last night so that you can get up and just grab your stuff and go out the door. So if you can't do that, don't take those classes. Yeah, you may be done by 12 or 1 o'clock or whatever. But if you can't make it to those classes, that's not going to help you. That's not going to benefit the reason that you came. Okay? I promise you the cafe is still going to be open. Stuff's still going to be happening when you get out of class later on. Okay? But set your schedule to something that you know that you can work with, that you can commit to, that you won't really have too many problems with. Now, you may have a couple of problems here and there, but for the majority, it should be something that you are able to work with and get through the semester and at least collected. You may not be calm, but you can be collected. And make sure your professors know who you are. Okay? Make sure the professors know who you are. The dean of that department knows who you are. Your advisors know who you are. Get on them. Okay? Get on them. Like, make sure that they know that you care about your grade. Your grade. Because um when they see that you're making an effort to care about your grade and you're not just BSing and trying to get over because you know overslept because you couldn't get to your 8 o'clock class, or you was trying to be at every turn up so you didn't do your homework. So certain things like that, make sure that you talk to them when you don't understand something, when you're having problems with something, when something personal is going on and it's affecting how you are performing in the class. Go talk to them. They're humans. They're humans. Okay? So go talk to them. And you probably would build a relationship with them. I made a relationship with a couple of my professors. And it helps you out in the long run. It really does. It helps you out in the long run because they know who you are. They know your work ethic. They know what you're about. They know that you're trying, that you're actually trying to do something. It helps you. It helps you in the end. It helps you in the end. Where you may say if you fail a test, but they know what type of work ethic and what type of work you were trying to put into it. So they may give you those extra couple of points to help you pass. Not saying that they're trying to just push you on, but they see that you're at least trying, and so they'll be willing to work with you. And don't be afraid to go over the head if they not doing what they supposed to be doing. If grades ain't in when they said they was gonna be in, and then you done gave them extra time after that, and now your grades sitting up here looking kind of funky, and you know you turned in all your work. No, go ahead and talk to the chair. Talk to your advisor. Make sure you CC your advisor. CC that professor in there too, so they know that, you know, hey, you're not doing what I need you to be doing. I need you to be doing this. I need you to be doing this. I need you to be doing this. Okay? I understand you have other students and other things that you have to do, but this is what you signed up for. This is what y'all tell us. This is what we signed up for. This is what you signed up for. So if I'm gonna pull my part, I need you to pull your part too. Okay? I'm almost finished. Get to know the city that you're in. If you're going to school and you're away from home, so the environment is different to you, get to know the city. Get to know what's around. Know where the mall is. Know where Walmart is. Know where the nearest grocery store is. Do they have a bus route? How does the bus run? Do they offer discounts for students? Do they have a student discount bus pass? Does the school offer a bus pass to the students? Like, what routes can take me here? What route can take me here and straight back where I ain't got to change buses? Or if you do got to change buses, you know where to go to get where you need to be. Like, with one of my jobs, I had to change 2 buses to get there. And one of my coworkers would always just bring me back to campus, but to get there, I had to take 2 buses. And I had to learn that bus. I had to learn those bus routes. I had to be at my bus stop on time, or I was going to be late for work. And I never wanted to be late for work. Because that would throw me back a whole like hour, 2 hours and a half getting there, and at that point, it honestly wouldn't be even no point of going. So get to know your city, know the bus routes, know what's around you. You can finish out the first year or 2 without a car. You'll be okay without a car. It's just I always was working. I was coming home. Well, I was coming back to campus late, and so I just needed something that would make me feel a little bit more protected. Because walking from the bus stop down that hill to my dorm, it scared me, and it scared my mom even more. And so at that point, we was like, okay, you need a car so that you don't have to travel as far to get where you need to go. And yeah, by that time that you get that car, you'll be, you know the city, and you are more responsible to take care of that car and be responsible with your car. Okay? And lastly, stay on your academic advisors. If you have to harass them, okay? Make sure that you have all your credits and that you are on track with your classes so that you can graduate on your anticipated graduation date, because you don't want to get to the end of your 4 years and then they tell you that you're missing 2 credit hours. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? 2 credit hours. Stay on them. You should have your own courses of study. You should know how you should know how things are supposed to go. Even if nobody else is, staying on track of it, you stay on top of them. You stay on top of on your stuff, because this is your stuff. It's you, so you stay on top of it. Get those GEC courses out of the way as soon as possible. Get them out of the way. You're going to have to do them anyways. Go ahead and get them out of the way. Okay? So you got to wear with them so you can get your department stuff early. The requirements for your department. Make sure that you know ahead of time before you finish out your sophomore year, before you finish out all your GC courses, so that you can have those requirements already done, so it doesn't hinder you from moving forward and actually entering your department and, taking those courses actually related to your major. And last, final tips. Be aware of your surroundings at all times. Don't walk with your head down. Pay attention to who's around you. Look behind you. This, that. Don't walk with your head. Okay, if you have your headphones in, don't have your music turned all the way up. Make sure that you can hear what's going on around you. Try not to walk alone, even though there are going to be some times where you may have to walk alone. I'm going to be honest, everybody can't be with you all the time. But keep something on you. Ladies, even guys, because hey, they try to rough you up too. Make sure that you protect yourself. Protect yourself at all times. Safety first. Ladies, get you a taser, some pepper spray, something. Don't buy nothing and don't sell nothing to strangers. If it's not off a safe site or anything like that, where it can be a legit, safe exchange, don't do it, okay? Don't do it at all, because a lot of students get robbed or hurt like that, when they go to sell their books or something like that, and they don't really know who they're buying from or selling from, or they go to sell a phone or something like that. You don't know who you're buying or selling from, then boom, they take the phone and your money, because you was out there, you gotta be mindful of who you're dealing with. And it can sometimes be even people that go to school. Okay. Last thing. You're going to be stressed out like never before. You're going to cry. You're going to be like, yo, what is going on? What to do? You going to turn here. You're going to be just turning, like, yo, what is really going on? You're going to try some things that you never tried before. That's going to tell you whether you like them or not. So that's why I say you got to go in open-minded. You are going to have the best time of your life. You may experience some of the worst times of your life. You are not going to like all your roommates. You may love all your roommates. You are not going to like all your professors. You're not going to get along with all your professors. Yes, they like for you to do group work. Get used to it. You're going to do group work with every class that you are in. They're going to give you some group work, okay? So go ahead and learn how to work in a group. What type of group member are you? Are you the leader? Or are you just one of the people, I'm just trying to do my work, I'll pull my part? Or are you one of them slackers? Well, we got to stay on you and do your part. So what team member are you? You're going to make some lifelong friends. You're going to learn a lot about yourself. You're going to be a whole totally different person from who you were in high school and growing up. You are going to be a totally different person by the end of this experience. I promise you, you are going to be a different person. You may find love, you may not. Hey, you may not. You, like I said, you're not going to encounter people, everybody that you like, everybody that you like. I'm sorry, everybody that you encounter you may not like, but tough it out. You're gonna want to quit, and as you get closer to the finish line, it's gonna get harder. But in all, stay true to yourself. Remember why you went to school. Remember why you wanted this, because you wanted a better life for yourself, because you wanted this experience.